Hi. Yeah, that says I'm live, so that's good. Good morning. Or yeah, it is still good morning. It's good morning. Good morning. B Whistle, it's good to see you, Brandon. I noticed you were gone for a while. I sent you a message over on Discord too, by the way, the other day. Just I notice when people aren't around. I consider you to be a friend of mine, and you weren't around for almost a week, so I just wanted to check in, dude. And it's good to see you. I saw you yesterday. Come back around, so it's good to see you. I hope everything's going fine. Maybe you just needed a quick break. I understand how that works. B Wood says I'll be back. Hi, B Wood. What's your first name, Brandon or B Wood? I just assume Brandon because B Wizzle is Brandon, and I know some other Brandons. B Wood, hi. Nano Aquarium guy, what's up, Jay? Mountain Greenery, what's happening? And Big Cat, you guys, oh my God, if you're not on the Discord server, you know what? I'm going to go share their pictures. We're going to do that before we even jump in. And good morning, everybody. We'll say some more highs, but let me get this going too because, where they live, he said they're very lucky. Poop to start the day. You like a good poop to start the day, Where was this? Where was that, Big Cat? Are you still here? I can't remember. Maybe it was sharing interests. That's where it was? Check out this shiznit. I won't do the videos. I'll just do this one picture. It is beautiful. This is very close to where they live. Big Cat and Mountain Greenery. Let's see this one over here. Let's get this. And let's go with, which window is that? That's this window. Okay. There we go. Look at this. Oh, look at it. That's beautiful. Sorry. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. Actually, I needed to resize it anyways and bring it in. My hands just aren't awake yet. Again, I just woke up. We need to minimize that even more. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Of course, that damn Pokeball thing's there. Let's get rid of that too. There. There you go. Isn't that just amazing? Isn't that beautiful? And they live very close to that. There's a bunch of videos on the Discord as well. And Big Cat and Mountain Greenery, you guys should post that stuff on the channel. It's just beautiful. It is a beautiful place. Canada is a beautiful, beautiful place. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's keep saying highs. There we are. There's Steven. Hi, Steven. Hi, Steven. Hi, Matt. Working on a new one now, a currency converter. Very cool. Love that there's always something new going on with that. Brandon says, yep. Oh, it jumped. Oh, man, I'm already so far behind. Where's it at? Okay. Catch that Pokemon needs to be put back up. That's weird. It says Moorish Idol escaped. Better luck next time. That's a weird way to start it. I did some changes on the Pokeball game, which again, I don't know why it does this when you first start up. There's some things to work through. And again, the Pokeball game is just proof of concept right now. It's not really anything. But I did try and work on adding, if you catch one of them, you get 1,000 points, 1,000 pellets. We'll see if that works, if it actually goes up today. There's Brandon and Nano Aquarium guy saying hello, and there's Nathan. What's up, Nathan? Kalish, good morning. Scotty Aquate, Bionic Bigfoot. Hi, Dennis. Don't see Dennis. Dennis isn't here. Shh. Sorry, Scotty. What do you got going on? I'm homesick. Started Saturday morning. Sorry to hear that. Stuff is going around, definitely. I mean, it's that time of the year, right? It's definitely that time of the year when people get sick a lot more. think it's because everybody's inside, right? It's not so much the cold or anything, which is what when I was a kid, it was always about the cold would make you sick. But it's not about that, right? You could get a chill, but it's about people being so stuck together inside. Killer Kitty, hi Holly. Oh, heading to work. Hi Holly. Hope you have a good day at work, miss. Okay, I've never gone skiing. It seems fun, but I'm sure I'd hurt myself. I've never gone downhill skiing before. Never. I've gone cross country, but I've never been downhill. I've never really been an adrenaline junkie ever. Even when I was younger, it just didn't. Going fast didn't really do much for me. It was more about, oh, Whip must be here. Thank you, Whip. I love that. That's fun. It's more about just whatever it was. Like cross-country skiing was a great excuse just to be out there. You know what I mean? It gave you a focus, a motivation to be out there. Robert Reed, good morning. How much snow on the ground? Not a lot. Let's look outside. I think we got maybe between 5 and 7 inches. It's already compact pretty good. It was super wet. That's looking through a window too, by the way. I didn't open up the storm window. So there's going to be it doesn't look great. It is that dark out there, though. It is that dark and just dreary, but it's already 37 degrees. It's all melting away already. So we didn't get a ton. I think, where Skipper was at, I think they got quite a bit more. We probably got, I'm going to say, we probably didn't quite reach 7 inches of snow. It's probably closer to 5 or even 6. I could measure it. What's left, or it's all compacted, but what's on Aiden's car, I did put my hand in the snow on the roof to see how tall it was, and it was quite a bit there. It was nothing that we even really, that we really noticed too much. You know what I mean? It didn't really affect much of anything around here. Next week should be better snow for us. Like this upcoming week, actually, we should be getting a little bit more snow, and as much as 2 feet between now and the end of next week. No, that's not true. I think it's a foot between now and the end and next Monday. Let me look. I hate second guessing myself, but it wasn't bad. This was not bad at all. Let's see. So actually, because the temperatures are actually going to be higher now, because it's going to be 41 on Tuesday and Wednesday, which it's pretty friggin' warm for us. So instead of snow, that's going to be rain, obviously. And that would have been quite a bit of snow, because we're going to get like an inch of rain. So, that's roughly a foot of snow, just roughly. About 10 inches of snow would have been tomorrow. And yeah, all week though, it's going to be on the it looks like next Wednesday, or this Wednesday, I mean. It's so hard to tell because the highs during the day are up there, and then the lows are freezing starting on Wednesday. So it's going to be a combination. It's going to be messy. It's going to be messy. That ice is way worse than the snow. Way worse than the snow. That's the thing we worry about. But starting next week, the temperatures should be a little bit more consistent in the low 20s, mid 20s. And then we'll start seeing some snow. Then we should see some snow. And I actually could open up that window today and get a better picture. It's already there now. Problem is, there's moisture on the window, and so you can see above there, it's all blurry. I hate it. I'm not going to mess with it. Kayla said, that makes me cold just looking at it. The cold isn't too bad. It hasn't been horrible. The cold has been, it just isn't that bad at all. We can almost see our house from there. Nice. That's like that old joke. Jesus. Or Peter, Peter, I can see your house from here. I love that joke. I'm not going to tell it because I'm horrible at jokes, but the punchline was good. 10 US dollars is equal to 14.9 Australian. 20 is only equal to 13. Yeah. Steven said those conversions might be wrong. Less is more in Australia. Less is more, you know? Pokeball. Brandon, I thought about you this whole time. I still got to change this too. Uh-oh. See, so now it's working here. This is going to change. I haven't decided what yet. It's going to be it's going to be something to do with Steven's channel, because all this artwork, again, came from Steven. All the artwork came... Nice. Now, did it give 1,000 points? There's no message, I don't think. Nathan caught it. Nathan, look at your points. Did you get 1,000 points? I didn't make a message saying that you also catch the 1,000 points. Did that give you more? 59.25. I'm assuming it did. Okay. So that's working. I need to make a message too that, or just add to the message, Giraffe Hap 3 was caught. Congrats, Nathan Hovey. And that number 3 is important too, because at some point you're going to be able to display your most used. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not even going to go into it. Ricky De Hoyos is here though. Hi, Ricky. This is going to change maybe to Steven's face or Jenna's face, or maybe just their logo. I'm thinking just their logo will be it, because again, I want to say thank you for allowing me to use the What the Fish artwork. I want to say thank you. So, and I can't come up with a name. Oh, thank you, Huawei. Let's pin that message. I see it. Hi, Sam. Thank you. And let's go look at that real quick and see where they're at, too. Because I did not look at it all weekend. 2,800. You know, I figured it would slow down because people have given what they can. But there's no time limit on it as far as I know. So, you know, it'll keep trickling in and keep going up. And yeah, thank you for dropping that. Again, I just woke up like 20 minutes before the stream. Okay. Or at least one of them is wrong. Yeah, for the conversions. Dennis. Sam Vanosky. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming in. There's Whip. What's up, brother Whip? I'm a mod here. Yeah, last week, I think, something like that. Did you paint your name blue and draw a red next to it? As time passes, we are enjoying cross-country skiing more and more, just tootling around in the snow and enjoying the outdoors. So good for us. Yeah, getting outdoors is good for you, and that cold air is good for you. It is. It really is. I love it. I walk outside to take Wally for a walk, and it's so bracing. And again, it's not even cold today. It's 36. It's not... Oh. Autofocus. It's not cold. 36 is not cold. I mean, I'm not wearing shorts, but I could because there's hardly any wind. Let's just turn the focus off. There we go. All right. But 36 is not bad. I love those days when it's like 26. But again, the wind ruins everything. The wind is what messes it all up. When that wind comes in and it's cold and it's just cutting, you know, that I can't stand. But when it's 26 and there's hardly any wind, that's the good stuff. That's a good temperature. I love going out for walks when it's like that. It feels good. It feels cleansing. You know, it just feels like, especially like I talked about that before, you go to like a Walmart or Target, or, you know, you go to any big box store and there's just so many people in there. You go shopping, there's people everywhere. And then you go outside and you're breathing in all this air from all these people. And it's just, and then you walk outside, it's so cold. And it's just like, it feels like it just is a shower to just clean off all the Walmart air, you know? It just cleanses you. Does this sound weird? Cold is good. Scotty, what's going on? Scotty Fish Freak started early. Yes, I did, because we always do. I never go on time. Well, that's not true. Not very often for the afternoon delight. It's either it's going to be somewhere from 15 minutes early to 5 minutes late. Although I hardly ever go late. But sometimes I'll get in here and everything's already set up and it's ready to go. And then somebody Whip will say something. Let's do this thing. And I'm like, all right. And it's 20 minutes early. That's because there's nobody else going. If there's somebody else going in the morning, then I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go early. I'd wait. Like when Vibes was doing his thing. I would wait for Vibes to complete, and then he would send people over, and working together. It's always a good thing. I wish there was more morning streams. I've been saying it every day. There's not a lot of morning streams, and I get it. There's not a lot of people that are lucky enough to be retired or have the time to do this. But I really wish there was more, so that we could have the whole day filled up, on most days. Let's see. So yeah, how does it work? When you see one jump out of the chat on the screen, you type catch. Yep. And only one person can try and catch it at the time. And again, we're going to get rid of the Pokeball. So it's not, and this is what the fish, and there's only 10, there's 10. There's only 10 of them right now, because it's all just proof of concept to make sure everything works. But there are going to be, I don't know, all the What the Fish artwork from 2023 and logos, but I'm going to have you guys tell me it's okay to add your logos. I'm not going to just add any logos at all. Some people have to sort of sign up or give me the okay. I don't want to leave people out, and that's a good way to do it, by saying you have to tell me it's okay. You have to send me an email and tell me that it's okay to use your logo in the stream. So that'll be something else that people will catch. And I'm working on, when your logo pops up, it will also automatically put your link in the chat. That's going to be very hard to do. That's going to be difficult to do, but working on it. I think that'll be cool. It's a little bit of promotional for people. We always do try to, share the wealth and, share out channels and stuff like that. And you know what? Let's do a push today. There was somebody I was thinking about the other day, and I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool what they have. Man, I forgot who it is. Let's go. Hi, Kerosene. Good morning. Hold on. I'm going to go look at a few channels and make sure they have some content. It doesn't do any sense to push out channels with no content. Here we go. And fishfam.link obviously has some of that functionality too. And I love, Matt, that you're continuing to add new stuff to it. That's pretty cool. Kerosene. Kerosene's been coming around for quite some time. She only has 3 subscribers right now, but she's got 6 videos. Nature lover, freshwater aquariums, terrestrial and aquatic plants, wood stuff, house plants. Sounds like right up my alley. Calm, peaceful waters in Treasure Island. Kara, your topics are definitely right up my alley. And I see you're taking a ride with one of the doggies. I see doggies. So you've got everything going on over there, Kara, that interests me. You've got fish, you've got nature lover, you got terrestrial and aquatic plants, you got wood stuff, house plants. Houseplant failure, adventures, animals, Floridian. All right, we'll still let it go. Peace, love, and bacon grease. I feel like you and I could be friends, Kara. All of that, And is it Kara or Kara? Kara. I'm thinking Kara. I think I've been saying it wrong, but I always say kerosene because it sounds like kerosene. We want to join the kerosene. Fish Dreams. Good morning, Fish Dreams. Hello. Loving the Pokeball, my man. Brandon, that's when I noticed that you hadn't been around in a few days, because I started this last week, and I was like, Brandon would love this, and you weren't around, and I was like, oh, he hasn't been coming around, and then I thought about it. I hadn't seen you in a few days. So this sort of helped me realize that I hadn't seen you in a few days. Okay. And I did limit the messages in the chat. You see, they're not near as bad. I think that everything that's left, we have to have, right? Because before it was just spamming the chat with a whole bunch of the bot messages, but now you have to have the one that says it appeared, because that tells you when you can hit type catch, right? And then you have to have one that shows that somebody's trying to catch it, and then if it's successful or not. So those are the ones I think, but at least we've minimized them. Oh, here we go again. And these are going to be better. These were just very quick. These are very quick. I just removed the background. Super quick. And I also made them way easier to catch too. They should be way easier to catch. Way easier. You can still fail, but they are way easier to catch. So, guess who's here? Good morning, Zenny. Hello. Did you get your trumpets? Oh, I turned it all off. God damn it. I forgot. I had that all turned off. Damn it. That sucks. I had that all turned off because I was using... that sucks. I was using that other software, and the other software doesn't... I don't have it set up for my audio for the other software. You can do it. It's not that hard. I just haven't messed with it because I have so many different pieces connecting in, different apps and everything. Yeah. So unfortunately, now the sound is working. So it's unfortunate. Zenny, you didn't get your trumpets when you came in again. Oh, and speaking of using the other software, Tuesdays, we're going to do something a little different. Everybody liked the Wednesday thing when we had a whole bunch of people come up, which I'm going to continue to do that. On Wednesdays, I will just automatically use the software, put the link in. That's going to be a lot easier. I think people have too difficult of a time knowing if they're going to have the time to do it. But if they see it's available in the chat and they've got 10 minutes, they can come up and show us a tank. So that's what we'll do on Wednesdays. I'm just going to automatically use the software, put the link in the chat. Boom. Anybody wants to come up and show off some tanks can do it. But on Tuesdays, we're going to have a guest on Tuesdays, every Tuesday. One guest for the entire day. It won't be a focus on, it'll just be fun. It'll just be a hangout, but I'll have somebody with me just on Tuesdays. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we'll shake it up a little bit, change it up a little bit. I've been doing the Afternoon Delight for a super long time because I stopped for a long time, but I was doing it 2.5 years ago. I don't know, because I deleted all those videos. But I was doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I started out doing 5 days a week. And then I can't remember who it was. They said they want, I kept saying, if anybody else wants to go, let me know. Cause I'll not go that day. You can do that if you want to go at that time slot. Cause I was doing it as a fill-in, and then John took me up on it. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, he started doing Fridays. So I stopped doing Fridays. And then it was somebody on Wednesdays too. And I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was Rack. I think it was Rack Cross. Wanted to do them on Wednesdays. So I just stopped on those days. But we've been doing it for a super long time now. And why was I telling you that? There's a reason I was telling you that. Oh, and it's been pretty much the same type of stuff. That's why I started adding all these little games and all the little things in, just to make it a little bit more fun. It's just a hangout stream in the middle of the day, right? We don't have anything big going on. It's just a place for you guys to come and hang out. When you're bored in the daytime, you got nothing else going on. It's not an important stream, so all these games and things are perfect for it. So we're going to continue to add things to it and change up how we do it. Like adding to people. And I see the person that's joining us tomorrow right there, Foxanne. Hi, Foxanne. She'll be our first guest tomorrow. She's going to join me for the stream tomorrow, and then the following week is Jorge, and then that's all I've scheduled so far. Just those first 2 weeks. Those first 2 weeks. Okay. Stephen caught it, but I was first on my side. Yeah, that's weird because so I see Stephen as the first one to try it on my side here. You tried it right before. Brooklyn Bell is here. See, stuff like this. We're going to keep doing this. I want to give my friends that have been coming around forever. I want to give everybody a little something like this that they can do like once or twice a stream. So it doesn't overdo it, but it's fun. And hi, Brooklyn. All that kind of stuff is just, it's fun to me. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I think a lot of people are too. Our numbers have been back to where they used to be, and I know that's part of that is this time of year, but I think also a little bit of it is the fun stuff to do. Jesus, look at my hair. I told you, I woke up like, Jesus, 15. Look at me. So if I can do this, anybody else can do this. But Rachel, what I always do when I look at that chronological thing on you said it shows up on your side, and I know you're joking. I always switch. If I'm in top chat, I switch to live chat. If I'm in live chat, I switch to top chat, and it puts it in chronological order that it sees it. I see Gerdo came in. Hello, what's up, Gerdo? All right. Dogs are barking like crazy. The bad thing about switching back and forth between live chat and top chat is that I can no longer see some of the messages because I was far behind. Coral's here. Hi, Coral. So people had messages or stuff before where Coral did the poop. Where if you have messages before Coral pooped, then I missed those. They're gone. Sloth beard teeth so creepy. Jorge, what's up? There's Jorge. And again, Jorge will be our guest next Tuesday. And I'm just going to bring people up. Again, it's one person for the whole day. I think it'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Be something a little bit different than what we do every day. And also, maybe some of those people have never been on a stream before. And so they can come hang out in the daytime when it doesn't really, matter. You're not on the spot, anything like that. Xanadu. Xanadu. That was the ONJELO version of Xanadu, not version, but song. But that's not where Mark's name came from. It came from, it came from the original Xanadu, right? The poem. Who? I forgot who did it now. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Somebody in the chat's going to help. But the Rush song, Xanadu, because Mark is a big Rush fan. As am I. I love Rush. I saw them 3 years in a row. Slapping the bass, man. I saw them, I don't remember which one was first, but it was like Permanent Waves, Hemispheres, and Moving Pictures, I think. I saw those three concerts. Not 3 years, but 3 albums in a row. Rush puts on an amazing live show. They did back then. I mean, unfortunately, the drummer's dead, but one of the best drummers ever. Fishstream says, I just bagged 12 lemon bristlenose. Ooh, nice. Lemon bristlenose. And 10 red shrimp for their new homes today. Very cool. Lemon bristlenose. That sounds cool. I think I want to get some more bristlenose plecos. Oh, the light's not even on yet. Comes on anytime now. I need to adjust it. We had some power outages, and then daylight savings time, and it comes on way late in the day now. Way late in the day. Yeah, I said that right. I got excited thinking Zen was on pattern. He said, guess who's here? Putting my phone back on my hip. Sorry. Sorry. I type catch before two testicles. Yes. Do I have to wait for the comment? Yes. The comment is sort of like the start. That's when it knows that anything after that point is part of that session. Is that a good way to put it? Yeah. So yeah, you've got to wait till it says that it showed up. As soon as it says it showed up, whoever is first to do that can't catch them all. You were too fast. Yeah. Yep. There's Moose. Hi, Moose. What's up, Moose? All right. When I came in, you were mentioning Kyra's channel. Is she the push for today? She is indeed, Zen Ginger. She is indeed. Yes. Let's push Kyra. Let's push Kyra. See. Nice. 10 subscribers. Yeah. She is our push for today. Got to get back into the habit of doing that. I do it when I think about it, but I need, you know what I need? I need something to automatically happen, like, you know, halfway through the show or something pops up and says, you know, I don't want to do a random channel push. It is sort of random, sort of. But I don't push like the bigger channels, you know, well, Jorge, Steven, you know, I think you guys already know all of those bigger channels. I think it's the small channels. That's the ones I push. Oh, I got away. They are way easier, though. You get 1,000 pellets for catching a pokefish. Yep. Boosty. What is that? Good day, Boosty. Oh, for boots. Boosty. It's a little close to Busty, though. It's a little close to Busty, you know? And Rachel, did I go over the line with my joke with June? I think I did. I said her name of her sex tape joke, and maybe it was a little over the line. I always hate when I do that. Because in my head, you don't even know the stuff that I'm saying, and the stuff that actually gets out is not anywhere near what's going on up here, you know? And I try to put I try to filter those things out, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Silver pothos, ooh, those are cool. Got giant goblin Hawaiian pothos. Never heard of that one. It's the B stuff. $5 for a foot, and the giant is about 3 foot with a main branch and a runner for 15. Wow, that's not bad. There's Garcia, finally down to Garcia. Hello, Garcia. Floppy Eggplant was Rico's name in college. Not so floppy. Oh, God. There's Ryan coming in. It jumped again. There's John. Okay, we got Garcia. Sitting here making faces. At work, so blanket hello from John's Fish Tank. John's Fish Tank. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Okay. Well, I think we've said highs. I think we got most of the highs out of the way, so that's good. So what's going on, people? Did half day of school today? Brogan just got home. What? Kids don't go back until the 10th. Really? That's a nice long vacation. Now in the South, do you guys? I don't remember the kids having. Well, it was only Aiden or Anthony at the time. I don't remember him having. Winter break. Do you guys get winter break? So they get like a week off for Christmas or whatever, and then usually like in February they get like a winter break, and then April is spring break. February they usually do a winter break though, because it's usually just crap. It's just crap. It's just crap. Everybody knows it's crap. February is crap, and it's the one month that is just crap here. Even this isn't bad, you know. Even this is not. That's not bad. Yeah, man, it is blurry though from all the moisture. Let's see if we can't make something better. Hold on. I'm going to mess with it. I can't mess with it. It's that scene is going to drive me crazy today. I don't like looking at it through the window because look at all the moisture and stuff. That again, that's the storm window we're looking through, so you really can't see anything. You really can't see anything. It's frustrating. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. There you go. Yeah, that's at least now you can see it. You know, you can see all the snow's melting, stripping off the roof. It's going away very quickly. I did post a video though. Wally absolutely loves playing in snow. He's just made for it, and he loves playing in the snow. So he just wants to be out in it all day long. In fact, even when I took him out this morning, he did not want to come back inside at all. He actually fought with me a little bit. I had to pick him up and carry him. I had to pick him up and carry him back in. So unfortunately, I had to come back in anyways myself. Otherwise, I would stay. I'll take him for a nice long walk today, though, so we can play in the snow. And the neighbor got on his four-wheeler and plowed the little road there, but he also plowed this dirt road. So now there's a big pile of dirt on the end. You know, if you're going to plow a dirt road, you lift up the plow a little bit. You don't like, you know, scrape up the actual road. So now there's just a big pile of rock, and he made a berm, right? You know, he was trying to do something nice for people, I guess. Nobody uses that access road that's right behind my head. Nobody uses that this time of year. Oh, hold on. I got to shut this window now. The breeze that just came in was a little bit much. There. There we go. Again, it's only 36, so it's not like it's super cold, but still there's a little bit of a breeze coming in. And I do have a shrimp tank right there. I don't want the shrimp tank getting that cold. Garcia's working and listening. Thanks for being here, dude. Hello, hello. It's the only thing I can grow out of the tank says my room is too dark for other types of plants. Yeah. What did I just walk in on? You never know. I don't even know. It's too late. I don't know. I don't remember. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, Ryan. Jenna went back on Friday. Their break was only 2 weeks. Oh, see, the kids don't get a long Christmas break here. It's usually, sometimes it's only like a few days. It won't even be an entire week. But then they get, like I said, they get that Christmas, or excuse me, a winter vacation in February, which will be a full week. The intro into the stream. Oh, I don't. What was it? Do you really want to know? Lady Rorschach. Oh man, you have had a rough go of it lately with the animals. We'll be bobbing in and out of chat. My sister's cat Atticus passed away early this morning. It's been kind of a somber day. And hi, Lady R. And it's been tough, right? You've had quite a few over that. There we go, Xanadu. Thank you. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Kubla Khan. Slapping the bass. I love you, man. Yes. I love that. That's a good movie. It's a fun one. That poem about a pleasure dome. I'm 10 minutes behind in chat. Not too bad. Outside in Aquatics, what's happening? Good morning. These guppies will be the first fish I can actually give Richard instead of the other way around. Nice. It does feel good when you can finally pay somebody back. Because I know you said Richard has done so much for you with fish and stuff, and just he's a good guy, Richard. I've got to meet him, and it's nice when you can finally do something for those people that have done stuff for you all along. You know, I definitely have a lot of things to do. To, you know, even up that scale a little bit. I think it's never even, right? I think it's never even when you have friends. Yeah, I think I look hot today. I don't feel hot today. Schools are canceling today due to the weather because the cold, right? Got you guys, I did see that you guys were going to be colder than us, I think even. It looked like the South and the Southeast was going to get smacked. But again, that's an El Nino year. That's what's normal for an El Nino year, right? It's usually warmer temperatures in the Northeast and more precipitation. But that precipitation is usually in the form of rain. Like this week, like tomorrow, it's going to rain all day. We're going to get like, you know, an inch of rain, and that would have been a lot of snow. Mark says, we finally got a little snow last night. I think I need new tires because the Suburban's like a pig on ice trying to drive through it. We normally do snow tires for Michelle, but this year her little, she's got a Chevy Trax. That's the new vehicle that we bought this past summer, new to us. It's all-wheel drive, and it seems to do pretty good in the snow. Yeah, it does pretty good in the snow, it seems. She's been happy with it. We normally get snow tires for whatever vehicle she has, but not this year. Not this year. Oh, I cleaned the shrimp up a little bit. He's still pretty bad, but at least he's a little bit better. Okay. Lady R says, snow is coming later this week. It always comes late and not on Christmas. Yeah, you guys don't get a lot up there, right, Lady R? I don't know what your average is, but I don't think it's very high. I want to say it's like 30 inches, 30 inches a season. What the fuck you mean you already caught it? Yeah, it might have been from before. That's the next thing I'm going to work on, is getting it so that you can see which ones you have. But it keeps track of all the ones you've caught, and you can only catch one of each one. So you probably caught it when we were testing it Friday? No, because I didn't stream on my channel Friday. Thursday. Yeah. And Friday I was over with Nathan on his channel, and we talked about you know, some things for newbie streamers, and I think there's some good stuff there. So if you're thinking about starting a stream, it might be some stuff to look at. If you stream already, maybe go over and look at it, because we all do things a little bit differently, and maybe you'll have some comments of stuff that you do that's better, or maybe you'll learn something that you just, whatever, you just, you know, skipped over, or whatever, and, you know, whatever. Kara says, it's been a rough year. Hopefully this year will be better for sharing my garden, tanks, and mini adventures. Well, hopefully it's just a better year for you. Yeah, I mean, you know, don't feel like you have to make content or anything just because we pushed you today. I know I've been seeing you coming around for quite a long time, and you know, I appreciate the fact that you come around so much. I see you in a lot of different streams, so those are the people I like to, you know, support and spread the word about. Those small channels that have content and are super supportive of the community, people like Kara. Those are the channels I really like to push. And she currently has 13 subscribers. I think you could do better. I think we could do better. Foxy got one. Royal Blue Tang. Yeah. And hopefully that's some BS. Well, like I said, I will. That's what I'm working on next. There is a way already built in for that you guys to place your Pokemon, like your top 5 on a thing, and there is a way for you to go see all the Pokemon that you've already caught. We got to figure out a different name for them. We got what the fish. You just have to you'll have a way to go see all the. No, that doesn't work. You'll have a way to go see all the stuff that you've caught. So it's probably last week. That's what I'm assuming. Unless there's a bug there. Unless there's a bug. But it could have been, because it remembers from forever. Like, until I wipe out the data, it's there that you have that Pokemon. So if you caught it last Thursday, then that, Okay. Wrangle. Gotta jump up again. Kenny's here. Kelly Foreman's here. Look at all the cool people coming in. She says, hi, sexy friends. Ooh, Kelly. Kelly coming in hot. Sexy friends. Oh, another thing. Mikey B. Hold on. Where's your stick to shake at? Here we go. Wait. Okay. I'm still scrolling up. Okay, there we finally go. Finally got it. Can we only catch each fish one time? Yeah, it said I've already caught it and it wouldn't let me try it. Yep, one time. One time. Yep. But, and currently there's only 10, so you're not going to have a lot right now, but there's going to be a lot. Like, built in already, there's 369 of them. 360 something. 300 something. High 300s. I don't remember what the number is already, but I've turned off all of them except for the top 10 for the testing purposes. Once I'm satisfied, once I've got this changed, once I'm satisfied with stuff, then we will work on opening up all the rest of them. So maybe I'll do 10 new ones at a time or something. I haven't decided how we'll do it, but yeah, right now there's only 10 of them. You could catch it once, but in the future there's going to be probably 500 of them. Because again, it's all the what the fish things, and it's all logos. And if I need more stuff, there's not 300, right? I don't know how many what the fish things there are. I don't think there's 300, but there's probably a lot. But think about all the channels. There's 49 people here right now, so I'm sure all 49 of you. I bet you won't mind me using your logo if you have one. So we'll say 40. There's another 40 right there, plus other channels. I'm sure other channels won't mind. Maybe I will reach out to the Aquarium Co-op and just make sure. You know what? I don't think I need to reach out to those big channels. I don't know. We'll see. This is how my brain works. See, I'm working through it right now. I'm working through the thoughts, talking about it out loud. Matt was able to set up a silent giveaway for us where FFL picks someone from chat at a set time. Perhaps you could FFL pick someone from chat halfway, and that would be the push. The only problem with that is it's random 100%. And again, no offense against you and Steven. No offense against Foxanne. No offense against, the bigger channels. But I feel like everybody here already is subscribed to you guys, right? So I want that push to be the smaller channels, the channels like Kara, that, she's got 13 subscribers. Just to shed some light on those smaller channels that don't have, she has 17 subscribers, that don't have, people. So, I don't know, that's, it's something to think about. Excuse me. It's something to think about. The thing, and if it did push you guys, it's not like it's a big deal, but we're only doing one a day. And I don't want to waste it on you guys. you know what I mean. So when we see a fish, catch it. Yep, you got it. Got to have one Charizard. We'll see, B-Wizzle. Maybe I'll get one just for you. Maybe I'll do like a Charizard and put like a fish head on it or something. Well, I'll have to look at that. Hold on. Let's see. There is a way currently for you to already, or to tell what you've got. Sure how this is going to work though, because I haven't even messed with this. This is all just straight from the code that Haunter made. And I don't have any caught. Oh no, I do, because when I was testing. I gotta scroll way down. Where's that? Pokedex. See, yeah, it didn't do anything. It did not do anything. Yeah, I need to make something happen with that. All right, we'll mess that later. I'm sorry. We'll mess with that later. But there'll be a way for you to, there will be a way for you to check and see which ones you have. So even though it didn't say, that you did caught it last time, it might be good, or it might be there anyways. I'll work on that next. I'll make that happen next. Okay. I'm scrolling back up. I did not, Brandon. Lumpy Dog's here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Lumpy Dog. Hi, Lumpy Dog. Okay. No winter break, but we get a Mardi Gras break, which is sort of weird if you think about it. It's a religious holiday. Yeah, but I guess Christmas is a religious holiday too, though, right? Zenny's pissed.
Jen is driving through the country. Let's let Rico think that. Moist window. There's a Pokeball in the poop, was there? Hi, Lando.
All right, scrolling down. Moosty. Did you get another Munch Attic box? No. Since I was out, I didn't see anything. No, it hasn't showed up yet. It has not shown up yet, the next Munch Attic. I don't see anything. I can't remember how it came, Brandon. Do you remember? Was it Postal Service or was it UPS? Because I don't see anything coming Postal Service at all this week. So if it's coming UPS, then maybe it might show up today. I miss the blue microfiber towel flappy now. Yeah. I did fix that. Is Austin here? Hi, Austin. Thank you. Oh, is it going to change? Voice should change. I turn it on. Any second now. Voice change. Activate. Form of. It's not doing it. Did I turn it back on? I thought I turned it on. Testy. Oh, it was probably a, was that maybe not even real? Maybe it was a leftover? I gotta look now. I'm scrolling way down. I'm gonna miss it. Oh yeah, and if Austin's not even here. Oh, there it is. It didn't change the voice. Hi, Austin. Austin's got some cool stuff going on over there, guys. You should be checking that out. On Monday nights, he's been doing some pop-ups too, but he's building a big aquarium. It's pretty damn cool, but I'm wondering why this didn't give you the voice change. It didn't do it at all. Let's test it. Because it's a super chat. Okay, so here we go. It's, what is it, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and then it should switch over. Boom, 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 any second.
No, it is. There it goes.
Huh. That's weird. I didn't see it do it for the other one. Maybe it did. I didn't even notice it. So maybe I'm doing it again. And again, I have not worked on the voices. I don't know if you could understand a word that I'm saying right now. And some of those voices are just shit. Some of them are good, some are just shit. So,
Hopefully that worked. Okay, thanks, Austin. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm scrolling back up, and I'm poop again. I see Geek Boy. I hate when it turns back and I'm making a face. It needs to give me some kind of warning. Dun, 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 you know. Steve, what's going on, Fish Rumor? The safest bet is never to walk in on Rico. I agree. I agree with that 100%. That's safer for everybody. And there's finally where Kelly Foreman came in. Wow, I am far behind. I did that once, haven't slept a full night since. It's good to see you, Kelly Foreman, and there's Kenny. Hi, Kenny. Glad you guys are feeling better. I did not watch your replay this morning. I said I was going to, and I did not, because I didn't wake up until like 15 minutes before I was going to go live. And then I've got a chore to do, but it's going to be a fun chore right after the stream. I get to help somebody. And then after that, I'm going to watch it. No, because by then it'll be Wet Your Plants. It'll be Wet Your Plants. I'm going to get to it. You know, I do. I watch a lot of the replays because, again, I go to bed by around 9:15. Most nights I'm sleeping, most nights. And so I miss out on so many of those nighttime streams I have to watch the next day. It's nice when you can pay someone back. I agree. Revenge is so much fun. You know, if you guys didn't know him, you would think that Geek Boy was just a total dick. But I know him, and all of that is just a facade for the person behind the mask. Because there's a person with a very big heart behind all of those comments, like revenge is so much fun. Hi, Zen. How did you know? Canceling for the cold? What kind of craziness is that? Is it minus 40? It's going to be sloppy wet today. Yeah, and again, you guys not being, not having the equipment to move all the stuff and everything, it makes sense. Up here, we always make fun of the South when they get an inch of snow and it shuts everything down. But if they don't have any snow moving equipment and they don't see snow but maybe once every 2-3 years, you know, it's a big deal. And it's a good idea to shut things down because people die not knowing how to drive in it. We're supposed to have severe thunderstorms. Oh. Often occurs that when you get young animals around the same time, they tend to pass away in tandem. Oh, that's horrible. You know, they have feelings, right? And they miss their friends. It's a definite. When Princess died, Pugsley was destroyed. She was upset. She slept on Princess's bed constantly after that, and she moped around. You could tell she was hurting. She really did. She missed her friend. And that's why when we did get 11, it was so good for Pugsley because they instantly became good friends. Pugsley and 11 instantly became good friends, and they would play together, and she would play. And Wally, not as much. Wally's too big. He wants to play, and he can't play with 11 because she's too small, and he doesn't understand, right? He doesn't get it. Him and Pugsley play a little bit, but he gets too rough with her. She's an old lady now. She's like, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. So she still plays, but she just, you know, she gets grumpy. All right. Today is not going to be productive. The chat is flying and I can't look away. I'll be 3 Ricos behind. Don't get fired. The ball on the forehead makes Rico look like Charles Manson. I don't remember what his crazy eyes look like, though. Lady Rorschach, yeah, not much snow here, yeah. Yeah, you guys get your precipitation, but not so much snow. You stay right above it. We have not had any snow this year, Kenny said, too. Yeah. We get a lot for our area, and it's not like, I mean, there's places like in where Johnny lives there in from Dan's Fish, Johnny in Wyoming, that they get a lot more snow than we do, but there's nobody around. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of people that live around there, so it's a lot more difficult to go somewhere when there's a bunch of cars on the road. You know, it's the other cars you got to worry about. Fox Ann said we're expecting a snowstorm today. It'll either just miss us or we'll get 9 inches of snow. Not too bad, right? Or is that a lot? I mean, 9 inches of snow is quite a bit, and we'll get an advisory for 9 inches of snow, but that's about it. And they don't even shut the schools or anything unless we get like 4 foot overnight. They just don't. Or if it's super cold. If it's super cold, they will too. And super cold for us is, the minus temperatures. We don't often get minus temperatures here. Other parts of New York State, they do quite often, where the Pharaohs live on the other side of the Adirondacks. They get minus temperatures a lot more often than we do, but the lake keeps us warmer. Supposed to get snow this weekend, Rachel said, so that'll blow Kenny's thing out of the water. Okay. All right, so we talked about Tuesdays. Well, I guess I'll say that again since more people are coming in. Starting this week on Tuesdays, we're going to have a guest for the entire day. One guest for the entire day. This Tuesday, it's Fox Ann, and next Tuesday it is Jorge Mexicali. That's all I have scheduled so far. I have more coming up. February we'll have Jenna. Stephen will be up at some point. We're just going to go through a bunch of people. I'll probably reach out to a lot of you guys that have been on with me before. If somebody would like to be on, you know what to do. My email's still at the top if you'd like to come up during the day. And again, it's for the whole day. It's on Tuesdays. It's not a focus on. We're just gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be doing exactly what I'm doing right now, but you'll be joining me and we'll be talking about stuff. Or if you've got questions about streaming stuff, if you've got I don't know, anything I can help with, that'd be a good time to come up and we can walk through it. But mostly it's just going to be a hangout. So Tuesdays we'll do that, and then on Wednesdays I'm going to use the other software as well, so I can bring up guests. But that's only 10 minutes at a time, 10-minute chunks. You come up, you show us one tank, or some fish, whatever you want to do for about 10 minutes, and then the next person come up. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays will be a little bit different going forward. I just thought it was time to change it up again. We've been doing 5 days a week since, I don't know, October? Yeah, for a few months. So it's a good time to change up. And again, I did the Afternoon Delight after Jess from the Aquatic Morning Show for like, I don't know, a year. This has got to move too. It's just so distracting. I'm going to put it make it small and put it up over here. It's going to be just a little bit like up in this corner. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to do. It's going to be like up there in that corner, Get it put up out of the way. This is ridiculous that it's right in the front. Again, this is all just testing. It's in its testing phase. That's it. But it does give you 1,000 points if you catch a fish. I am going to lessen it too. It's only going to happen like 4 times a stream. Like right now, I think it's like once every 7 to 11 minutes. I think that's what I put. But it's going to be even less. We're going to make it so it's just like, we do a 2-hour stream for the Afternoon Delight. So we're going to make it, I don't know, maybe 4 times a stream. Maybe that's what we'll do. Something like that. A lot of tweaking to do with it, and it's hopefully it doesn't bug people. It's just it's so much easier to test it here and get your feedback live, you know what I mean, than just testing it in the back. And again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. None of it's a big deal. None of it's a big deal. Whip said, okay, I'm officially parked. Hello, Brooklyn, Xanadu, Foxy, I saw you. Hi, but I couldn't reply. Hi, Whip. Glad you weren't chatting and driving. Geek Boy said, we got a very light dusting of snow here, just enough to turn the sidewalks white. And you guys have gotten more snow than us this year by quite a bit so far. Kelly says, I'm looking at the Fort Wayne forecast when I'm gone. I'm feeling pretty smug about leaving behind lows of -9 for 80 and sunny every day in Panama. Panama is someplace I would definitely like to go, and especially February. I would like to go in a February. And I hope you enjoy the trip. Yeah. See, we don't get those minus temps. We don't get those. We really don't. We'll stay between 10 degrees and 25 degrees for most of the winter. Most of the winter, that's where we'll be at. Lady R, yeah, hoping this year will be much better for myself and for all of us. And I do hope it's a much better year. Yeah. Last year wasn't too bad for us. Yeah, last year wasn't too bad for us. We were climbing out of, the year before was actually, no, it was last year. I don't remember now. No, it was the year before. That's when we were supposed to go to the Triple Crown. That's when a lot of shit happened. Yeah, that's when the bad stuff happened, and that's really, yeah, that was the bad year. That hurt us, and we're still climbing out of that. Still climbing out of that. Bite your tongue, Rachel. No snow. Pokefish sounds good. Ooh, yeah, it does. Nice poke bowl. I see you cashed my check for the pellet you promised. I hope I sent this on private chat. See, that's how the rumors get started, too. Do you think your Bears will keep Fields? Kenny says. I don't know. I hope they do. I really do. I hope they do. I think that, they've got 2 top 10 picks, right? They've got the number 1 pick and the number 9 pick in the draft. And I'm hoping that I want to see some stability there at quarterback, And I think the offensive line, a couple of guys were hurt. I think if we pick up a guard, I don't know. If we pick up some offensive line help and give him another target, I think I hope they keep him. We do have quite a bit of picks right now. We're going to be in good shape cap-wise again. So, yeah, I think I want them to keep Fields. I do. If they get rid of him, I don't know. It's just going to be more of the. I mean, again, the Bears have not had a good quarterback. I liked Cutler. Again, he was the most sacked quarterback in the league, like 2 years in a row or something like that. Horrible offensive line. I don't feel like a lot of it was on Cutler. Sorry for the non-football people. But we really haven't had a good quarterback since Sid Luckman. With 1947, I think. Some of the records still stand from Sid Luckman. The Bears have just not had a quarterback in all that time. So I just feel like it's not time to give up on Fields. I think he shows too much. I think he has grown this year. And I hope that they do keep him. I hope they do. Bootscat says snow in Portland is terrible. Falls of snow but stays at ice. Yeah, that's not good. And that's always bad here too. When we do have the ice storms, usually that happens like in March or April. The temperatures will warm up just enough for like a few days, and we'll get an ice storm. When we first moved up here, we had only been here for a short time, and there was an ice storm. I forget what year it was, but I mean, I couldn't go to work for a week. It took out power to the entire area. I worked in Rochester, which is an hour and 15 minutes west of us. And my boss was like, well, everybody else is here. And I'm like, yeah, everybody else lives in Rochester. There's no power out here, dude. I don't have any power. The gas stations don't have power. I can't get gas. I was home for a week because of it until they finally got the power restored. And we were living off of a Kerosene heater, which is dangerous. You have to keep the window cracked so that you got fresh air coming in. We cooked SpaghettiOs on top of that. It was sort of an adventure. The kids sort of enjoyed it. We put up blankets, and we all moved into the living room because, again, it's March. We still had freezing temperatures. freezing temperatures. I said that word. So we just put up heavy blankets. We had, in the big archway to go into the rest of the house, and the kitchen and the living room were all in the front. So we just lived in the kitchen and the living room for a week. No power. The heat from that was enough to warm that front of and we could actually cook on it. It was hot enough on the top that we put like a skillet on it, and we could cook on it and stuff. And it was sort of like camping out for a week. It was sort of fun. It really was, except the fact that I had to use my vacation time for being home. I blew my wad trying to catch them all when they didn't count, and now I can't catch them. That feels right. Well, again, I'll add some more probably tomorrow, or I'll add some more soon, and there'll be another 10 of them. And you haven't caught all 10 of them yet. So I'm not sure about the random nature of it, how often, because it seems like this one's been coming up a lot. And there's some of the other ones we haven't seen yet. So, but I'm going to add a bunch more real soon. I'm going to add the next 10 very, very soon to this. This is what I want to fix first, though. And I think I'm just going to put a logo there. I think it's just going to be the Peas logo. There's like 250 What the Fish, I think. See, yeah, so that's quite a bit. Can't wait for the Clash to see everyone again. I'm with you, man. I've been thinking about it a lot again lately. It's so much fun there, and just been trying to, get other people to want to go. It's, in my mind, it's the best fishy event out there. Of course, I haven't been to like the OCA. I haven't been to Fishtoberfest. I haven't been, Kenny's doing a new one. I haven't been to any of those, and it's very difficult for me to get to any of those. Although the OCA might be doable, but so I don't have anything to compare the Clash with, right? But it's good enough. It really is. It's good enough. It is so much fun. It is my highlight of my year. The last 3 years. This will be our 4th year going. Michelle and I were talking about it, and I think what's going to happen is Michelle and my daughter are going to go to Salem, Massachusetts at a different point for like a long weekend, and then we'll still do the Clash. That's the plan. So if there's 250 What the Fish roughly, and then we add in another 200 channel logos, then yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be quite a bit of stuff. And again, if there's only 4 of them in a stream, that'll be great. That's a good combination. Ryan, PNW Aqua. There is Dr. Anthony. Oh my God. I'm so far behind. Dr. Anthony. Hello. How is Peru, sir? My fellow fantasy football mates will address me as Champ Mex. Champ Mex. Champ Mex. It sounds like a good snack. Champ Mex. That sounds like a good, like, Check Mix. Champ Mix. It's too close. It's too close. You can't. No, Mexicali. You can't have that name. It's too close to Chex Mix. It's too close. I'm gonna keep calling you Chex Mix. You know what? There we go. There we go. You just got your own nickname. I love it. He's Chex Mex. Chex Mex. That's it. That's Jorge's nickname from now on. Chex Mex. Holy crap. Yeah, I am a half an hour behind in the chat. If you've come in and said hi, I didn't say anything, that's why I'm a half an hour behind. I'm scrolling through, trying to catch up a little bit. You only pay me to be your friend. Thinking costs more. There, see that they are a lot easier to catch. Vibes gets people on his channel that have criminally underrated channels. And Jorge's doing that as well. Jorge is doing that, both of those. I love seeing it. I love seeing that, right? I love seeing Zen and Ginger oxymoron. They never go together. I love seeing those, like what Jorge and Vibes and anybody else who's bringing up those small channels. Love it. I like how Talk Studio lets you know who is in as a guest and says the name. Yeah, that is cool. It'll say a little, like when it'll say Brandon B Wizzle. B Wizzle has entered the studio. when he's backstage. Gotta poke 'em all. Is that the jingle for Grinder? Work on Pokédex command. Thank you, Zenny. I appreciate that. Finally got down to Fantastic Freaks with a $2 super chat. Thank you, dude. And again, you got to go see what he's building over there. What's he building? What's he building in there? Tom Waits song. That's a song you should listen to as well. It's creepy. What's he building in there? Oh, it just jumped on me again. JT keeping fish. What's happening? I'm not gonna be able to catch everybody here. MNC, did you not get my email to add me to the Focus On, MNC? Yes. Which one? Extra hours. MNC, I did get an email from you, the other one that we talked about, when but to add you for, now I can't find it. Now I can't find it. MNC, was it for the Wednesdays? The Wednesday shows or the Focus On? Let me assume the position, then we can start over. Excuse me? Fantastic Freaks. Someone got new Street toys to play with. I like it. Lots of toys. Yeah, lots of stuff going on, Austin. Jesus. Tons of different things. I got this thing here that tells us who's in the lead. Jeff Kane is in the lead with the points, the pellets. Whoever has the most pellets at the end of the month wins a t-shirt of my $25 of merch, because there's some things, and it's from Amazon merch only, from the Amazon merch store only. Again, it's all financial reasons, but there's our top 5. So we got that. We got this for when we're reading the
Book of Mormon. When we're reading the Book of Mormon.
We've got these, so we can quickly see outside, except we need to get rid of that leaderboard because it blocks too much. We got what else we got? That's it. We've got the games, the Pokemon game. We've got the pellet game, which is all tied together. It's just another way to earn pellets. Okay. Oh, wait. Duplicate records for Scotty the Fish Freak. If you know him and you still think he's a dick. That's weird. Is there 2 Scotties here? That's usually what that means. Huh. That is weird. You shouldn't have to, no. It's Matt's fault. He tried to replicate me. Oh, yeah. See, that's something that you could do. Here's the thing. That shows up, that message. The real Scotty earns points. So the other Scotty, if there's a fake Scotty out there as well, will also earn points, but at a different level. So it does cause issues, but not in the long run. Not in the long run. The code is set up for that because they knew that people would try to cheat using that to try to take over somebody's pellets or points. So it doesn't actually allow that. There'll be 2 separate entries in there. It just causes that issue. That's all. But yeah, you shouldn't have to capitalize anything on that. Somebody unplugged the coffee maker. No! Hi, Nola Jane. Brandon Clean Pools 1 year in the snow and ice down there. Hi, Renee. There's a Scotty duplicate who chatted here before. Yeah. And that's all it is, too. That's all it is. Scotty's points will be fine. Again, they built that in. Scotty's points are fine. Like, did you do pellets? Try and look at your pellets, Scotty. I don't know if it might not even let you do that. But again, I guarantee you're fine. You're still earning points. It's a weird thing that it's the only way they could do it with the same exact name like that. It does cause issues in the display, but not in the actual gathering of points. It must have just happened. Delete someone, Scotty. Pretty sure that's all illegal in 50 states. Wait, what? My dog's turning into an asshole. He's so old and grumpy. Bit my hand last night. Aw. Poor guy. Poor you, too, getting your hand bit, but... Yeah. I'll do a Tuesday delight. Cool, Brooklyn. Nice. Please email me, though, because, I forget. I forget. And I want to add you to the list. And I'm reaching out to a few people, too, with this one, to get some other people to join us. I'm even going to reach out to maybe some of the bigger channels and just do more of a, especially the channels that have something to talk about or promote. So that means Zen can't make us cry when we're up there. Well, that's up to you and Zen, Jenna. Yeah, and hi MNC. And again, I'm sorry, you probably said down below which add you to which, to the focus ons. And again, I have to go through all of it. But yeah, let me. You know what? Just send me another email. Just send me another email. Whichever one that you want to join. Again, Tuesdays is not a focus on. It's during the day. It's just going to be a hangout just like this. We're going to have all these, all the little bells and whistles and poop and all that sloth and all that fun stuff. But it won't be the focus on. It'll just be a hangout. And then Wednesdays is the fish day, which you don't have to sign up for that anymore. I figure I'm just going to automatically use that software on Wednesdays. I'll put the link in the chat. Anybody that can come up and join us on Wednesdays and show off a tank is more than welcome to do so. Okay. Scrolling down. I'm only available on Monday and Friday. As a coincidence, those are days. Not at all. Not at all. I looked at your calendar and knew what to do. Unless you're Q-hip. And you're up. Oh, whip. I thought it was some other popular YouTuber or something. 25 minutes rambling on and on and on. Well, there was nobody else coming up, Whip. That's why I just let you go. Because I got to spend time with you. Okay. Oh, Renee. Wow. That's good. I like Renee. Michael Morgan, hello, good morning. Yeah, see, this is too much. It's too much right now. This is too much. This is too much. I don't. This has got to be pared way down. There's too much of this going on. It's too distracting. Let's get it. I didn't know Brian Barsic. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I didn't know him at all. I've never been a reptile guy. But I've seen a lot of people posting about it and how much they enjoyed the guy and what he did, does all the different stuff he did. So I feel like I missed out. But again, he was a reptile guy, right? And I've just never been really into it, into reptiles. Okay. Okay. Probably too hot for my wife, though. Okay. Scrolling down. Mandy talking about you making people cry. I had to post Brian. I'm just scrolling. I thought about going to San Blas. I have to balance that. Jake is a land mammal, though. I'm thinking of going with my sister so we can scuba dive the whole week. He's a land mammal. Took the snow cabin blade off my tractor, and now it's snowing. Do you guys not get a lot of snow? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Mark said, I think Fields is outstanding in his field. He's outstanding in his field. Like all farmers. There's JT keeping fish. What's happening? And how far behind am I now? Yeah, I'm still about 13 minutes behind. So I'm just scrolling. I'm trying to get caught up a little bit. Brookley Bell says, so I sent Brogan and his friend Victor outside to prep for possible tornadoes tonight, and I just caught them firing off bottle rockets barehanded. And I didn't buy them. I don't know where they got them. Well, they're getting ready for they're trying to scare the tornadoes away with the bottle rockets, right? That works, right? What's with the forehead? That's sort of weird. It's almost like a badge. There's a new sheriff in town. Sloth. Nope, it wasn't working. No dead fruit products here, but I watch streams on the computer more often than not. Touch screen typing can the real. J-Rock, how you feeling today? Hi, J-Rock. You finally getting through it all? Jesus, man, you had it bad. I saw what you were saying about soaking through the sheets and everything, and just, yeah. It's not going to fix itself. Yeah, the Scotty thing isn't going to fix itself here. I will go in and delete the other one in the stuff. Yeah, it's because it has to use the name for it and not the user ID. That's how they had to do it, and they explained why, and I don't remember why, but there's a reason why they had to use not the user ID, but the display name for the pellets. But again, it's not really a big deal. I will clear out the other one and get rid of it, and it could happen. People could do that. But again, it's not a big deal because it doesn't affect Scotty's earning right now, other than you guys can't give him pellets. But I mean, there's not a lot going on right now anyways, and we're so early. So if it happens where we're at the end of the month and people are trying to get points and somebody has done that, I can get around it, right? But right now I'm not going to worry about it because it's the 8th. We're not even close to, not even close to worrying about it. I hope they don't keep Fields. I like the idea of picking up a new quarterback and resetting the big contract hit for another 4 years down the road. I don't. No, I don't like it. Because again, you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting. Nobody knows. Picking up a quarterback, number one, doesn't mean that's going to be a great quarterback by any means. I mean, how many top 10 quarterbacks are in the Hall of Fame? Top 10. So out of all the quarterbacks that have been picked, 1 to 10, how many of them had Super Bowl runs? How many of them had good careers? Let's put it that way. Let's even put it that way. Had good careers. A lot of them are busts, right? So you're not guaranteed anything by picking up a new quarterback. So that's why I like the stability there. We know what we have. I think we can build around him better than picking up a new quarterback that you just have no idea about, and then you got to wait for a couple of years for things to coalesce. And you know what I do like, and what the Packers have done and been lucky to do, I think Aaron Rodgers was as good as he was because he sat on the bench for so long. When was the last time a quarterback got to sit on the bench for a year and just absorb the difference and absorb the playbook and learn everything? It doesn't happen too often anymore, but when it does, usually that quarterback is better off spending just a year on the bench. You pick him up towards the end of the career of the other quarterback, let him sit on the bench for a year. Well, I mean, Love did the same thing for them, though, and he's not, he's sorry, Austin. That was like the Vikings winning a Super Bowl. He needs a better O-line, yep, and another threat receiver, yep. I agree with that. Defensive end, the second pick, third round, a guard, fourth wide receiver, and okay. Otherwise, other than I disagree about the quarterback stuff, I don't know who. I haven't even looked though to see who the Bears should pick. I'm so out of the loop. I don't even know all the players' names on the team. I used to know every player that played for the Bears, practice squad. I knew everybody. I was a member of Patrick Manley's fan club. Patrick Manley was the long snapper. He played for them for like 19 years or something. He was the long snapper. I was, in his fan club. I just don't, I don't know. I guess maybe I hate to say it, but maybe I'm just winding down with it. Plus, it's been a long time. You can only be a fan for so long. I've been a fan for longer than most of you guys have been alive, and it hasn't been great. Better than some teams, right? At least we got a Super Bowl win. Sorry, let's get away from football. Let's get away from football. Oh, perfect. Who suggested that? Was it Steven or was it who was Zenny? Was it Zenny who suggested the sad trumpet, the sad trombone? Sorry, sad trombone. Don't send your people, Steven. Sad trombone. The tromboners will be here. Stand outside. No trumpets. Keystone Clash is here. Someone gets to catch Fat Kitty. Yes. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna do all the logos. We'll have a ton of the logos on there. Show NEC coming up in April. Yep. Scotty, we're not gonna make it for sure. I think Skipper might be going to that one. I did want to go to that, but there's just absolutely no way. There's no way. We can't swing it. We looked at it. We thought about maybe trying to go. It's about the same distance as the Clash, the NEC convention, which is the Northeast Council. I've been to their virtual ones the last few years, but I haven't gone to one of their real ones. And it's a bunch of different clubs getting together. We maybe some year we'll do it, but this year is just not in the cards for us. But that's super close to you, right? Are you going to go? That's not far from you at all. An hour? Chex-Mex. That's his nickname. That's Jorge's nickname, Chex-Mex. You guys got to use it too. Come on. You got to use it too. Chex-Mex. Pokemon. Yeah, and again, the Pokemon game's going to get better. I still got to think of a name for it. I wanted to try and incorporate, that's what we'll do. Nah, never mind. I was trying to incorporate a name that had What the Fish in it, because all the artwork, well, not all the artwork, most of the artwork is from What the Fish, from Stephen and Jenna. Some of it's drawn by them, a lot of it's drawn by you guys in the community. So I wanted to give a shout out to the P's for allowing me to use the artwork, but I couldn't figure out how to incorporate What the Fish or WTF into the name, because I wanted it to be that catch 'em all type. You can't gotta what them all, I couldn't come up with a name. I wanted to have some kind of name that would show that they allow me to use the artwork and to give them a thank you for that. So instead, I think it's just going to be their logo that we use for to use for the Pokeball. Although it might be somebody's face. We might have a face there instead. Maybe Jenna or Steven's face. I don't know. We'll see. Do we all get to call Jorge Chex-Mex? I don't want to get yelled at again. Well, with Gerdo said I am the only one allowed to call him Gerdo. So I will have to see how Jorge likes the nickname. If he doesn't like it, then obviously we won't call him that. Big Steve! I'm sorry, I gotta scroll back up. Yeah, no, it's not gonna give him, it's not gonna gift him the pellets. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's not going to. No, that's not going to work. But again, as I said, it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter. It's the 8th. When it comes closer and it matters, then I can sort that out. After the stream, I will delete the other Scotty. I'll get rid of the other Scotty, and that will solve the issue going forward, unless another Scotty comes in again. But it's not that he's not earning points. He's earning points right now. You just can't gift them to him. And again, it's not a big deal. Today's the 8th. We've got 22 days or whatever, 23 days, however many days are in January, 31, right? Yeah. So we've got, plenty of days for all that to matter. So that part doesn't matter. I'm not too concerned. I will delete the old one, or the bad one, but not, it doesn't affect anything now. Yeah. I don't think you want my nickname from Rico, for the record. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Catching Fat Kitty isn't difficult. He never moves. Who yelled at you, Rachel? He has to stay home. One of my former students takes care of Fat Kitty. She gets him super high on catnip. A Wednesday or focus on, or either or. Okay, yeah, MNC. So from some going forward, on Wednesdays, I will add you to the focus on list. MNC, I will add you to the focused on list. But on Wednesdays, there is no sign up anymore. I just got rid of that. I'm just gonna always use that software. The reason I did a sign up was because if I didn't have enough people, I wasn't going to use the other software. I have to use different software to have guests. I mean, I could jump through the hoops and get guests into OBS, but it's just easy to do it the other way. But now I just decided I'm going to always use that software on Wednesday, so I can always have guests. So if you're here, on Wednesday, I'll just put the link up in the chat, and anybody who would like to come up and show off a tank can come up, one at a time. Okay. It's snowing there, JT, or here? Here it's not snowing currently. It's dripping rain. It's 36 degrees, so unfortunately that's going to go away. A lot of it already has. A lot of the snow is already gone. I really, really, really need to get the scope set up though, so we can catch the that part out in the bay and in the lake when the icebergs are there. Hi Heather Green. When the icebergs, when the lake is just filled with icebergs, it looks so cool. And it's usually not, this overcast, although it really isn't right now. I don't know why it looks so dark on there. It's just the, I need to mess around with the settings on the camera, because it makes it look far gloomier than it actually is outside. It's not bad at all. When the liqueur, poop and balloons, stream is getting messy. At least we're not pooping balloons though. Pooping balloons sounds dangerous, although, I mean, that's what mules do, right? So can you give the real Slim Shady the points from that fake Scotty? Yeah, I could do that. I could do that, but it wouldn't take them away from the people trying to give them to him now. That's all. I should get 19,000 pellets for having you show me stuff via live stream Friday, but that was on your stream, Nathan. So I should be the one getting the pellets. I should be getting the pellets. My coffee maker doesn't run off electric, just a heat source. What is that, MNC? Just a heat source. Oh, it's a one of those old percolators. Is that what it is? The ones that just used to go on the stove? I allowed you to help me walk through some stuff, Nathan. Yeah. All right. So I already addressed all that. Wait, if someone copies someone's name, can they gift that person's pellets? No. I don't think anyone here would do it. Just wonder if there's a weakness there. No. No, they can't do any. That's again. Any fake names don't get to touch the real pellets. They have nothing to do with the real pellets in any way. The only thing is they block that sharing, right? They've got, that's all. You can't gift Scotty the things until I get rid of the other one. That's it. That's the extent of it. That's the extent of it. There's nothing else there at all. That person can't do anything with the other person's pellets. They don't have access to the other person's pellets. It's a totally separate account with their own pellets. It's just that it doesn't know what to do. It doesn't know which of those accounts to give the pellets to, so it can't give to either one of them. And again, they could have used user IDs instead of the display name, but there was a reason, and I don't recall what it was, but they did explain what the reason was for having to use the display name as opposed to the user ID. So again, it's not affecting anything other than the fact that he can't be gifted any pellets. That's it. And thank you, Geek Boy, for dropping that link. Yeah, appreciate that. Okay, scrolling down. Scrolling down. Big Steve's here. Heather's motivating. No, Heather's moving. I never emailed anyone until I joined. Yeah, and I apologize for that. I know that a lot of younger people just like to use whatever, message me on Discord or message me on Facebook Messenger, But the problem is you can't do anything with that, really. I mean, you can, but it's so much harder to do stuff. With an email, you can label it, you can keep it, there's just so much more you can do with an email as opposed to just a message on one of the platforms. Plus, I have to remember which platform is it. Oh, were they on Instagram? Were they on TikTok? Were they on Discord? Were they on Facebook? Were they on Pinterest? Were they on JDate? Whatever. So with an email, I know that all of my communication is in one location. I can go search it for all the stuff. It's just so much better to use email as opposed to just messaging on some platform. So I apologize to people who don't like to do that, but that's the only. I mean, I'll go to Facebook. I was actually on Saturday. I had a bad day on Saturday. I wasn't feeling good. Stuck in bed for most of the day, so I spent a lot of time on Facebook. I was talking to people there, first time in forever. I never go there, but I had messages that were 6 months old on Facebook. I don't use it. Email is just so much better for all that type of communication for this stuff. Because again, most of the time I want to keep that information for long term. Sam's address, I've got Sam's address. I've got so many addresses. I don't have to worry about going and asking you for it and waiting for you to give it to me. I can just go send out the item right away. I have ways to communicate with people way quicker. Fish for You is here. Hello. Fish for You. Are you Pennsylvania? I feel like you're, I can't remember. Pennsylvania, Maryland, somewhere around there, right? Where are you at, Fish for You? We have a lot of Pennsylvanians. Anybody else get two hellos? I still use the first email I ever created, so you can imagine how full it was back when MySpace was new, but I'm sure it had before that. Oh, God. My first email? I have no idea. I have no idea. I know I have a Yahoo one from like 1998, I think. Oh, no, I think I got rid of that one. It was like Ricola. It was before, it was like 97 because I became Rico Stan. I picked that name up in '98 when I was beta testing a game called Asheron's Call. It was an MMO. I played that for a very long time. Came out, right around the same time as EverQuest. EverQuest came out first, not by a whole lot. Asheron's Call was a lot of fun. I met a lot of good friends. My best friend in the whole world I met through that. And that's when I... Ooh, all right, there's a bug. It doesn't display on this screen. It doesn't display on this screen. It's not a big deal because it's in the chat, and that's where the most important stuff is anyways. There. That's too small, isn't it? You can barely even read it. Let's do that. That's good. Let's do this one too. Let's just take care of this right now. I don't like how it displays that one there. It's not supposed to. That's supposed to be gone after the first time. All right, that'll be better at least, though. At least it won't look like a giant zit. It's 1:30. Wow. 2 hours. We got a half an hour left. That's crazy. It's 2 hours. It does not feel like 2 hours went by already. Does not feel like 2 hours. And JT said he's going to do a... Do you already have your stream scheduled? Yep, you do. 25 minutes. All right, I'm going to send everybody over there. I won't be joining... Nothing against you, JT. I have something I have to do with somebody else. I promised to help out. So let's go ahead and get this set up and send you guys over to see JT. He's streaming. And we do have a Wet Your Plants today, 3.5 hours from now. And Austin, we got Scotty. I don't see a Metalheads one yet. Might be Metalheads as well. We got Austin in 4.5 hours. And again, you guys really just, if you don't go over there, which I see a lot of you over there, but Austin's working on something really cool. You really need to go check it out. Okay, what am I doing? I'm getting this set up. Where is this? Oh, look, I'm right there. That'll be quick. Redirect. And there we go. And we are set. So as soon as we end here in 25 minutes, excuse me, wow, it'll send you over to JT. I forgot what your first name is, JT. I don't want to keep calling you JT. I refuse. If I don't, what's your first name? Otherwise, I'll just make up a nickname, at least in my head. Not Nola Jane needs to pick up her house. Still a mess from babysitting. We would not even have kids over here. Our house is not baby friendly at all. No way. No way. J-Rock says he's alive and well. Glad you're feeling better. And I was really behind. I still am. 15 minutes, though, is where I try to stay. 15 minutes is where I want to be. 15 minutes is perfect because that means I'm actually reading and interacting with your comments. If I'm at the very bottom of the chat, there's still 54 people. If I'm at the bottom of the chat, then, I feel like I'm not doing my job. Anyone remember what the first social media app was? I mean, out of everything, dating, Facebook, MySpace, etc. Well, Facebook, when it first came out, was for colleges only, right? We had a lot of separate places. Jesus. I look like crap today. Man, that's a good question. MySpace, I guess, was maybe the first. There was probably one before then. I just don't remember it. We had a lot of forums, right? The forums were social media before. Like forums were the big deal. Everybody would go to a forum. Like IGN. Well, so that video game I talked about, Asheron's Call, I think it started in 99. I beta tested in 98. But there was forums for it in 98 from a company called Snowball. They just made forums for video games. Snowball got bought out by a company called VN Boards, who had a bunch more and a bigger company. And then VN Boards got bought out by IGN, which is a massive online gaming critics and reviews and information. It's a giant gaming site. And so we were brought along the whole way. We had our message board. It was called AC Friends because it was off topic for people that played the game Asheron's Call. AC Friends. And there was we were brought along. They kept the same. You kept your same username. You kept your same everything, and your posting history and everything. They did a good job bringing us into these new companies. So forums were the first. So actually, BBS's bulletin board system. In the early '90s, late '80s. Bulletin board systems were the first social media, I think, because you could leave messages there. You could use sort of like an email system that was just for that site. And it wasn't pictures or anything. It was all text. It was all text. Some of the BBSs were pretty well fleshed out, though. They really were. They had a lot of different really cool things. But I think forums I would consider as the first social media, right? Heather Green remembers MySpace and actually loved it. I made a page there, but I really wasn't into it, When Jay says, when I was a kid, we used to do the same thing and light bottle rockets to each other. It's a miracle no one got burned. Yeah. MySpace was the closest I got to learning how to code. I still have my AOL email from chatting back in the day, Michael says. Yeah. I don't know if I still have mine. I don't think I do. I do have a Lycos. Remember Lycos? It was a internet provider at one point. I still have my Lycos email address. I still have my Hotmail. I used Hotmail. That's really live now, live.com. It's Microsoft, right? Microsoft bought Hotmail. I still have that. Big Steve says, Brian is a true gem, and Reptile World will dearly miss him, but he was in the middle of building a giant aquarium. If you don't know about him, check out his stuff, worth the effort. Gotcha. There's been so many of those people that I just don't know about. Honestly, when I first started coming around FishTube, I did watch everything, everything I could find. I was watching everything, but now these days I really just watch community stuff. I need to break out of it because I really watch community stuff the most. Look at all these spider plant babies. Sorry, squirrel. And I really need to break out of it a little bit and watch that type of stuff and know those people. Delete Scotty. Nancy B in Tennessee. Whip got his first 10-pack of shrimp yesterday. I guess we'll see if they're able to replicate fast. So it'll be a food source for my marijuana. If not, I guess I have shrimp. And what kind did you get? And who did you get them from, Whip? First man is trying to replicate me because I'm so amazing, and now you're trying to delete me. MySpace was cool. What about playing Farmville? Yeah, Cityville on Facebook. Yep, I did those for a short while. I just, they wanted, you got to get this. I just hated working with other people on those. That's all. Lando's back. And you're gonna be in trouble. You don't know what you have now. Fields is average at best as of today. He holds on to the ball not too long. He struggles with reading the defense. I don't know. I disagree. You have a top 5 defense that you won't be able to keep together if you pay Fields past next year. I don't know about that either because, we have so much space, right? I think Fields is above average. I think we'll disagree on that. I think Fields is above average. I think he can still. I think if he has a better offensive line and has some time, and we'll see what happens. I think he's I think he's better than average and can turn out to be. I don't think he's going to be like the best. The Bears, but I think he's going to be. I think he's the best that we have right now, and I don't think we're going to. The draft is just so hit or miss. People say, "Oh, he's a given. He's going to be a great quarterback," and then they turn out to be shit. You know, so many times they're just garbage. So even getting an average quarterback can sometimes be difficult, even from the first, right? I suggested a sad trombone. Sen suggested it, but I do heavily endorse it. Fish for you. That's a low blow for a Vikings fan. Hey, I wasn't the one that said that, Kenny. That right? Wasn't that that was Austin? Unless you're talking about the having at least one Super Bowl win. Fish for you. The poop, is that the one members only thing? I forgot now. It might be a members only thing. Not too much is. The poop thing might be for members only, and it is once every 5 minutes, but let me just verify that before I feel like it is. I'm poop again. Poop. Yeah, that one's for members only. It's like the only thing. Only thing. Oh. Wow. What's going on? We had a Pokeball thing go off. We had the poop. We got balloons. There's just all kinds of chaos. I love it. I love chaos. I do. I like chaos. I thrive when there's chaos. When there's just, you know, I don't do well scripted. I can't do scripted things. Jess, Rocco, and I did a script for Fish Fam Christmas and Secret Santa that first year, and I hated it because I don't do well with scripted. I do better with this. Hold on. My nut itched. I love chaos. I just do. Steven has people. It's one of my peoples. Yeah, at least the Vikings have. Oh, that was weird. The chat just like totally. Hi, Eric. The chat just it did something weird. It's never done. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's go. Back in like the 80s, Geek Boy says, my first email was through a BBS at a UUCP relay to the internet back in the 80s. See? I have a Yahoo and a Juno still. Juno. Free one since I had since the late 90s. Yeah. I use Juno as a backup. Greg's Planet Tanks. Hello. Man, I'm way behind. Way behind. Okay, I am just going to scroll down farther because I've lost where I was at even, and I was so far behind anyways, and we only have 15 minutes left. What are you doing late afternoon tomorrow? Helping your old buddy Whip? Yes, sure. Yeah, Whip, let's get that stuff taken care of that we talked about. Yeah. Again, tomorrow night there's no focus on. Tomorrow night, Peplin and Foxanne are doing their members-only stream. Again, Tuesday nights is great for them. It works out really good, and they're so cool about it. Again, nobody owns any spots. Nobody. There's nobody that owns a spot, right? You don't own a spot. Anybody who says that is just that's dumb. You don't own your spot. Anybody can go at the same time as you do. So it was super nice of them to say, hey, we'd like to do our members only on Tuesday nights, but we know you do your focus on. Do you think we could share that, once a month? And I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, that's great. Thank you for asking. That was so nice. That was, they didn't have to ask, right? They had every right to go at the same time as me. Everybody does. Everybody has, you don't have to ask anybody, but it's such a nice thing to do. I just really appreciate it. So thank you, Foxanne and Peplin, for wanting to work with me. I love when people want to work with other people and instead of just, I'm just going to go over them, maybe talk to them and see. People are willing to adjust things. There we go, right there. Mexicali said, on Wednesday the 10th, I'm going to go live after you. Nice. So I will be sending people over to you, to Mexicali. And who do you have this week, Jorge? Wait. Chex-Mex? Is Chex-Mex okay? Is Chex-Mex okay, Jorge? You got to give us the okay. If you're okay with it, that's your new nickname here, at least. If you're not, no big deal. We'll stop, and I apologize. But who do you have for your guest this week? There's Eric. What are we catching? Well, just wrap it twice is all I'm going to say. That's just wrap it twice, Eric. Rico always prefers to be behind. He enjoys the view bear best. Depths Unknown D&D tonight at 8 o'clock Central CST. Yep, that's always a fun show. That's a fun show. It's not usually on anything. It's not, on the calendars or any of that kind of stuff. But it is a fun show. Yep. I was in DOS-based chat rooms that had dating rooms and party rooms way before all that. DOS-based chat rooms. So do you mean BBS's? AOL chat rooms were hopping. Yeah, we did a lot of, all the ICQ and IRC and all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Aquarium Delirium. Nancy said the MySpace was the first one I used. I'm sure there was something before, but there was the first of the really big ones. Yeah. It was, right? Kelly never did AOL. Definitely forums and then MySpace. AOL and Yahoo chats back in the day. They were fun. Yeah. AOL Instant Messenger. I had a friend who was addicted to Asheron's Call. Yeah? Do you happen to know, Mark? Do you happen to know anything about it? I'm just curious if it, there was plenty of people there, but maybe it was somebody that I knew. I mostly played on the Morning Thaw server, but I played on some of the other servers. Didn't do PvP at all. Wasn't interested in PvP. I never have been. Quantum Link on the Commodore and Club, I don't remember those at all. Those do not sound familiar at all, Geek Boy. Eric, 38 male, behind you, always behind you. Steven, when are you and Jenna going to start 2 Ps in a podcast? Oh, I like it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea for either a different stream or maybe a segment on their stream. But usually they're not alone, though. Usually Annette's with them. So that doesn't work because then there's 3 people. But maybe something else. 2 Ps in a podcast. Rachel, good job. I like it. Eric's crabbing up the place. How's Dad doing too, Eric? Is he back to himself? Is he up and around? I don't want to join a sea of 10 billion podcasts. I lost my Hotmail password and no longer have the recovery email. I still use the Hotmail because they turned it into Live, which is is tied to my Xbox account. I was first introduced to the internet gathering spots through the Pittsburgh Steelers message boards. Oh, that's another one. News groups. People got so nasty that eventually took the boards down. You know what? I'm on the Bears Discord server, not but on a Bears Discord server, mostly because you can watch the games anywhere. But same thing. I just don't want to talk to people because people just get so, shitty about stuff. But news groups. Nobody mentioned news groups. A lot of conversation would happen in news groups. You could also get a lot of stuff through news groups back in the day. Like your email client, you want to go to a web page, you'd have like Thunderbird or whatever your email client was, and you'd load up your news groups and go get all the messages from the Bears message board or whatever. Which, you have to be careful because you could get football or a different kind of ball going to the Bears news groups. There's all kinds of stuff you could get through those. There was, adult content, there was games, there was all kinds of stuff through the news groups. I did meet one of my new best friends through those boards, though. 20 years later, my now best friends, I still talk to him. See, same thing, Whip. My buddy Roger, we met through the message boards for that Asheron's call, and he's my best friend in the entire world. Yeah. Yep, he's far, far closer to me than my own family is. My brother and my sister, who's all that's left. Actually, that's not difficult, though. People I barely know are closer to me than my brother and sister. Michael won a shrimp auction for 20-plus really shrimp over the weekend. $30 for them. Nice. I did have some orange Shrillies, I said. But I went ahead and just threw them in with the cherry shrimp. I know. And there's still some there. Did I pick a name for the rainbow fish? Yes, we let you guys choose, and it was bluegill. Bluegill, the Bozeman rainbow fish is bluegill. And I think bluegill we're going to call Ditka. Bluegill is the bluegill that's in this tank, which is the light's not even on. I got a little bit of a hair algae problem up there I got to mess around with. He's in this tank, the bluegill. He's Ditka. This guy's tough to catch. I made it so easy, too. Why is it not... That's weird. But yeah, the Bozeman that's back here in the corner, you can barely see a little bit of orange there in that corner. He's called bluegill. That's what you guys chose for him. I'm a below-average sports ball player, Kelly. It's because you're so above average in everything else you do. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Man, the jumping is by far my least favorite thing. You know what? I should just the problem is if you don't use the YouTube chat, you sometimes miss out on stuff. But I haven't used it here in OBS. I need to try and use the plug. There's a bunch of plugins for chat in OBS. Let's see. Here's one here. I don't know if I set this one up. That one does not look like it's working. Oh, no, I don't want that one. That one's crap. I gotta get rid of that one. Let's see if this one works. I mean, I know you guys can't see it, but I wonder if it's still gonna jump though, because it looks just like the regular YouTube chat. Chex-Mex says it is. Miss Dee Dee as the guest. And I'm sorry, it jumped so far that I can't get anything above that. Chex-Mex, that's Jorge's nickname now, Chex-Mex. Love it. And Miss Dee Dee as the guest. So we definitely remind me, or do you already have it scheduled, don't you? I thought I saw it now that you say that. Oh yeah, and remember, Kara C is our push for today. She currently has 18 subscribers. Let me just grab her link again and put that in the chat. Oh, can I chat? Yeah, I can chat over here too. Okay. So that might actually be nicer. I can go full screen with this part. I'll see how well that works. Maybe the chat doesn't jump in this other thing here. Okay, but let's go look and never mind. I'll work on it. Let's go full screen here. Okay. BBS and had to code each line to change colors or fonts. My generation's font for all the stupid emojis and acronyms. It was fun. Emojis are just lazy ASCII art. Yeah, ASCII. Hotmail is Outlook now for me. Yeah, I think it's still live too, though, isn't it? LIVE. Friendster. Vanosky went to Friendster. I sort of remember that one. I think I created an account on Friendster. Yeah. We got 2 minutes left. Oh shit! I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. We got 2 minutes left. Okay. Heather's going to a fish store. Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. Hi, lady. That's my wife. She's so nice. Try to talk slow during sloth mode. It might turn somebody on. Nice. Whip is going to go live Friday at 10 Central. Be my first go at the live thing, so come in and say hi, which is cool. Whip, I really like that you're going at that time. He's going right before Johnny No Shoes, right? He's going right before then. And yeah, so it'll be John. It'll be 11 o'clock for us, Nathan. So it'll be Whip, John, then myself, and then usually I'll go to 4, and there might be like a Lefty might be coming back soon. I thought I saw something about Lefty coming back. I thought he said that. So either be Lefty or we might do a geek out, but you've got Graham from Aquarium Adventures. So Fridays are pretty good. That's pretty solid all the way through. That's going to be a lot of fun. Skipper! Driving to pick up my new boots, then to the fish store. What are you getting, Skipper? You getting fish, or are you just getting supplies? Supplies. Getting tanked with Whip Power Hour. Sounds like a cartoon show. Meet George Jetson. All right, I am at the bottom of the chat. And hi, Skip. Hope you have a good day, sir. 10 to 11 a.m. Central Time. Yeah, Central Time, not Eastern for Nathan. Okay. I am bottom of the chat. Yes, did I talk about that? Mikey B is making a song, bottom of the chat. It's sort of got a, he's rolling off all the names of a lot of different people in the community and stuff. It's going to be almost impossible to get everybody, but maybe he could add lyrics down the line or something. Anyways, yeah, for my ACF. ACF, what? That's Asheron's Call Friends, ACF. But anyways, I'm going to go. This is going to send you over to JT right away. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. And a lot of good streams today still. So have a good day. Thanks for hanging out.